Dun 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 dun. Hey everybody, welcome to my favorite show and probably your least favorite show. But hey, look at it this way: it's better than a Brady Bunch rerun.
Is it?
While you're drunk.
Is it though?
But anyway, this is an episode we like to call. Well, no, not an episode. This is what we call the show. 5 minutes. You won't get back. So yeah. So before we begin the 5 minutes, as normal, as we've been doing regularly now, Heather, would you like to share what today's holidays are? Hey Daniel, how's it going? Hey
Well, according to CheckyDay.com, it's a lot going on today, which is December 4th.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Extraordinary Work Team Recognition Day.
Who cares?
I have worked with some extraordinary work teams, so I'm
yeah.
recognizing them.
Okay.
Woo!
What's the other holidays?
National Cookie Day,
Bonus.
National Dice Day, National Sock Day, and me with no socks on.
Dice and socks.
Dice
So today,
and
if you
socks.
got some socks, you got some dice, celebrate it.
Ooh, it's Santa's List Day.
Well,
Officially.
wait a minute. The dice day, is it Fuzzy Dice Day?
No.
No, just regular dice day.
They're just celebrated today.
Yeah.
Small throwable objects. They can land in
I like
various
that one.
positions.
Smart one. So if you got a knife out there, still consider throwable. Throw it.
Okay.
That's right, costing 100%. Anyway, so there you go.
There's some other things.
I like the
but-
small throwable object day. That's great. I wish I'd have known that this morning when I would have got aggravated. I could just grab something and throw it across the room. And I said, hey, it's small throwable object day. I'm supposed to be doing this.
And I'm still not wearing.
So we're going to start talking today. I want to thank a few people that work with me for bringing up the topic for today. About the, and I forgot to mention at the beginning that I always talk about, and I completely forgot that the 5 minutes doesn't start until we say it does. So the 5 minutes starts.
So this has already been like 1 or 2 or 3 minutes.
Anyway, so social media going on, a buzz, which I didn't even know about this, but there was this girl. Her name was, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Absidy. Her name's spelled A-B-C-D-E. There's only like 300 plus people that have this first name. She went to the airport. People at the airport made fun of her. The mom got mad, and so there's this big hubbubaloo. So I'm not familiar with that. Are you familiar with that
Well,
name?
I'm usually not familiar with much.
So,
but, okay.
correct. Yes, Daniel, thank you. I want to make sure I pronounced it correctly, and I did think I was going to, so. Good.
Okay, if I'm a parent and I name my child a name that is spelled A-B-C-D-E, there's got to be, I would hope that the parents would think
Well, here's the...
that there might be
Right.
a little something at some point in her life.
And we touched on that, and that's the thing. It's like the mom can get mad all she wants about people making fun of that name, and I understand her getting mad, but you named your kid that. Especially like nowadays, if you name your kid Richard and the name that's abbreviated by Richard, and anyway, look, you know when you name your kid, it's gonna get. You have to sit down and say you should make a decision when you have a child and say, look, is my child gonna be made fun of when they're older? And if the answer is yes, then you shouldn't name them that.
I actually read somewhere, so if you're having a child and it's the same sex as you, so if you were having a son, that they actually suggest that you take that name, like whatever name you're thinking of, and you actually go out, to a bar, go to a restaurant, and portray yourself as that name.
Just to test it?
Just to see how, the feedback goes. It wouldn't have worked for me because I had a boy, you had a girl, so...
I'm going to have to go out and do, a test run for 3
but...
weeks and see if somebody makes fun of my name.
Yeah,
so.
But they so you gotta think about things like that.
I know. Well, see, I had good names. For those of you who don't know, my name is Brian. But you might not know this. My middle name...
Now everybody's going to know.
Is going to know this. My middle name is Corey. C-O-R-E-Y. Which, as a kid, I hated. Oh, by the way, my parents almost named me David, I believe. So, it was either David or Brian. I got Brian.
I like Brian.
But Corey...
People spell your name
I
wrong.
hated Corey growing up. Hated it. My grandmother used to call me BC. That's, and never mind. It was also a comic strip, BC. But yeah, so I hated Corey. I didn't want to tell people my middle name. I was ashamed of it. I just pretended I didn't have one. So But now I think Corey's cool now. In fact, when I was in my 20s, when I was in the rock scene, I actually wanted to change my name because I co-produced a few albums back in the day that I will not talk about, or I helped kind of produce. BC like the headache medicine. Yes, yeah. Costin, that too. Thanks for reminding me. That's why I hate BC. But back in the day, I was going to go by the producer name of Core, because that's Corey without the Y. So I was going to be like producer Core. Yeah, I still think it's cool. You may be laughing right now, but yeah, I think that'd be a cool stage name. And Core, and I wouldn't have any other name. I would just be Core. And I was like bringing it up to some of my friends, and it never really caught on.
So you tried to give yourself your own nickname.
I wanted to be like Prince. Hi, I'm hanging out with Prince. This is Core. So those of you who are watching, if you ever talk to me now, refer to me. Thanks, Daniel. So when I go to work tomorrow, refer to me as Core. That's it. The artist formerly known as Core.
There you go.
But yeah. So what's your middle name?
Oh, I'm not telling the world my middle name.
Oh, you're not?
But I will say that a friend of mine took my original names, and when I was in high school, I had like one or two people. It was only like actually one or two people, but they called me.
Thanks, Daniel.
Morning Flower Kid at the Baker Shop. That was all my names, and I guess it would make more sense if I told you all.
Yeah,
of my
Morning
names,
Flower Kid at the Baker Shop.
Morning Flower Kid at the Baker.
Well, her
Shop.
last name. Can I say your other last name was Baker?
It used to be Baker, yes.
So.
And my name is Heather, which is a flower, and my middle name relates to morning.
So there you go.
That's what it was.
And I had a few nicknames in high school, that I didn't like. I was referred to, maybe you're right, Costin, sounds like a hippie name, but I like it. Anyway, I was called Fish. Yes, that was a nickname I had in high school. Fish. Yes, I was called Fish. And the reason why I was Fish, because I was slippery and I always got out of trouble. So if I ever got in trouble with my teacher or whatever, I could always tuck myself out of it. And henceforth, I was slippery like a fish. You're trying to hold on to it. It slips out of your hands. And I was called Fish. Either Fish, Fishman, Eck, because my last name's Eckhart, Eck, or Eckman, Bry, or Bry Guy. But nobody ever wanted to call me Core. So I go with Bry Guy, Eck, Eckman. I've retired Fish a long time ago, and I didn't like Abe Vigoda. All you old people out there that are my age, you might know what I'm talking about when I mention Abe Vigoda. Look it up, Fish and Abe Vigoda. Google it, you'll find out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, Daniel just asked Never Brain. Actually, when people signed my yearbook, or back in the day when you gave each other photos that you got taken at school, they'd sign your name and have a good year, whatever. All the girls I thought were cute and maybe I wanted to date, yep, they always spelled my name Brain. And that made my view of my chances with that girl from like here, I can't go lower than what you can see, but yeah. Brain. And my name does, okay, and Brian, my Brian name is with a Y, not even an I. So you couldn't even get the Y and I right. And I'm a Brain. Brain's not sexy. Neither is Fish. Core. That's sexy. So I'm going to stick with that. Keep with the Core. Everybody join the Core. That's right. See? I could get an endorsement by the military. Oh, we went way over 5 minutes now. Like we normally do. So, anyway, that's my nicknames. So, I'd like to thank the people out there that gave us the inspiration for today's topic. If you have something you'd like to talk to me about, if there's anything out there that you'd like me to talk about, leave it in the comment section below. Call me up if you have my number. Send me a nasty text if you don't like me. I'm okay with that. But yeah, we'll talk about anything. The only thing I won't do is get naked on this show, because I don't want to be arrested. And plus, Facebook will pull it off. So, anyway, this is a no nudity show. For now. I do have a couple dogs. I can lift them up. They're naked all the time. So, anyway, that's all we got. But anyway, if you want to leave any comments, leave them, and we'll get back with you. So, you guys, got anything else? No? No? Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay, so that's all we got. I'm Brian.
I'm Heather.
And just remember that it isn't a good day unless we wasted 5 minutes of your time. And we'll see you next week. So says the Core.